Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be renovating an apartment actually in Evergreen Harbor. This is actually the first time I've ever really renovated a house since probably when I first started playing The Sims and I was, learning everything, just starting with a pre-built house. But as we all know, EA has notoriously bad pre-built houses, apartments. So I wanted to try and see if I could put my own spin on one of them. I really wanted to try and stick with a starter home budget, but I kind of got a little carried away and ended up giving myself more money. But that's okay, it's fine. I just wanted to make it look cute, stay functional. I added a couple extra things. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed today's video and let's get started. So like I said, we're building today in Evergreen Harbor. I'm going with one of these Stone Street apartments. I'm doing the one on the left just because I think it'll give us a little bit, I like the layout a little better. Obviously, first things first is we need to start with deleting everything, all of the furniture, lights, decorations. We're starting with a fresh, clean palette here. I really spent a lot of time trying to figure out flooring, wallpaper. I changed a few things here and there too, as you'll see, but mainly I just went with this lighter color wood flooring. I think it'll really make it look a little bit of like a little bit bigger, better, you know what I mean. Also, sorry about audio wise. This is currently being recorded through headphones because I can't really do much else right now. My laptop can only handle so much. But yeah, for the kitchen, I really wanted something that was just kind of clean, but I didn't want to use just plain paint or anything. So I went with like that tile kind of a thing, and then I did the smaller tile brick looking background as kind of a backsplash because I wanted to put upper cabinets on that wall. So I wanted it to look almost like a backsplash, you know. And then living room, I went with a darker color. I kind of wanted to go more modern. I don't know exactly how well I pulled that off. And then I also did split up this bedroom because I thought it was pretty big for just being a bedroom itself. So I did split it up, added an ensuite bathroom, and gave us a little office there too with the pink wallpaper. It's so crazy because I know you can't delete or edit like the exterior walls, but for some reason those walls you can edit, change, windows, everything, but just not the front wall where the front door is. None of that I could change. Make it make sense. I don't know. But I did a lot of kind of darker colors here in the living room as you'll see. I wanted a little bit of a moody vibe going in here. Obviously ended up deleting those windows. I tried adding our cute little picture frame TV, and then I ended up trying to do a little accent table there and just hated how it looked, honestly. So we ended up doing something different. I also added this brick on this wall just because I think it'll give it a nice little like pop of color. Maybe not color, but break up the colors a little bit. And I like how that specific one looks. Yeah, so I changed the couch there, made it black instead to give it more of a moody vibe. And then here I added a fireplace. Tried adding a coffee table here. I just could not get it to fit right, and I really wanted this like sectional couch here. I thought it was more modern almost than most of the other couches that we have. But and also I don't know why I added a bookshelf here, even though later on you'll see that I added bookshelves into our office, but hey, you know what? The more the merrier. Added some chairs here for a little seating area. Just so you have so many options to go sit, read a book, do what you want. Also, sorry if there's like long pauses. I'm still trying to get the hang of this, okay? That's my goal here. Got rid of the frame TV. I didn't like how it looked with the vibes, so just went with a normal wall TV, I guess. We'll see. Throwing some decorations in there. I realized I never added any windows onto that wall, and I feel like I definitely should have, but oh well. Also, guys, these windows were awful. I wish the windows were different. The curtains that can go with these, I hate every single one of them. Like the smaller shades, I hate how they look, but these ones kind of fit okay. Also, you'll probably see me save quite a few times. When I was recording this, we were getting some pretty gnarly storms, and I was slightly terrified that we were going to lose power and all of my progress would be lost. So I tried to save as much as possible. Definitely didn't save as much as I should have, but thankfully everything stayed pretty good. Didn't lose power, nothing crazy happened. Just a little bit of storms and rain. I tried doing some sort of accent right here in between the archway and the door, and it just kind of looked really awful, to be honest. So I just adding a little painting. Really don't pay too much attention to everything I'm doing in that corner because that's all gonna go eventually, because you'll see why later. I made this doorway, or this like archway, a little smaller just because I wanted to have counters that I could wrap around the kitchen, and then I wanted just against that back wall, I wanted the upper cabinets because I think it looks really cute as like a backsplash with that like kind of brick behind the wall there. Sorry guys. I'm really sorry if this audio is actually terrible because this is all, like I said, being recorded through my headphones. This window behind the sink, oh my god, okay, I love a window behind the sink, but this window was driving me nuts. If you saw earlier, I was trying to like move the walls around to see if I could have it not be directly in the corner right there. No, couldn't do anything. So I added the little kind of shutter pull down curtain almost. The ones that I hate, but it's the only thing that would fit there, so it's fine. Added a little stove, all the kitchen necessities. I really didn't decorate too much in here, honestly. Just because I really wanted to keep a lot of counter space open since it's a fairly small kitchen. So we have, I think there's two, or there ends up only being that one counter space next to the fridge there that is usable. Although I think they can still use the corner countertops. I feel like I've seen Sims do that, but I don't know, maybe it's just like an every once in a while thing. Saving again, of course. And now for this bathroom. So since this is kind of a bigger bathroom, I wanted to add some laundry or like a washer and dryer kind of a deal in here. Also these countertops, I love doing this for bathrooms where I put a normal countertop in the middle and then add the end, like the little end pieces onto the sides to make a really cute kind of bathroom countertop with a sink in the middle. I love doing that. I think it looks so good. I also don't have every pack either, so my options are definitely limited. I know I complain a lot, you know, about my laptop, but it really can only do so much, and so I can't really get as many packs as I want to right now just because of space and also because they're so expensive, you know? So I kind of just buy them one at a time every once in a while when I can until I have something better that I have more space on to kind of hold them in or to store them in my computer. But yeah, so we added a little laundry area there. Realized I forgot to put a trash can in our kitchen. So we're going back to that. Try to see if I could squeeze it between that little end area right there. Definitely cannot. And the authority, as always, she has to make an appearance in every build, obviously. cute little decorations, and we're gonna add a little rug. Don't really love the rug, but I wanted something that would kind of take up the whole like area almost. And I also filmed this in 2 separate days because when the storm was hitting last night, it was getting pretty late, and so I ended up just taking the rest of the night off, relaxing in the storm, and then finishing this later on. But I think if you saw, I changed the wallpaper in the bathroom to kind of give it more of a darker vibe in there too. Again, adding some more bookshelves in here because you can never have too much. They just look so cute, and I love just filling a wall like that full of bookshelves. I like the literal dream to have just a wall like that that's just bookshelves with like a little ladder. Oh my god. Wanted to add a little bit of clutter. I like to do like every other one with these specific bookshelves because there's the one that has it completely full of books, and then the other one has like a couple empty shelves. And I love alternating them because then you can just add things. It doesn't look completely just like all the way across the same. So added a few things in there, put a cute little rug in here. I also put that cart over onto the side as like an extra little activity kind of thing. I also went for the pink vibes in here, kind of like a pink girly sort of vibes in here. With the green curtains, which I think are so cute. I'm gonna add one of my favorite lamps from I think it's the Book Nook kit, is what that lamp is from. And I'm also absolutely terrible at filling wall space. I really just I just add paintings everywhere, but I feel like I need to get better at trying to fill up wall space a little more. Here I went back to the living room, and I was trying to size down some coffee tables in here. This one ended up looking okay. I didn't want anything too big because obviously you can't walk around it. I still don't know if you can walk around it even with it sized down. Did not test the functionality of this part right in here with the coffee table, but if not, get rid of it, no worries. I added a little table behind the couch here because I felt like there was still too much space right in there. So I wanted to add just something behind the couch to fill in that kind of walkway area just a little bit more, adding some random clutter here and there. I spent a lot of time just trying to like scroll through everything. I love this little basket of just blankets and pillows. I think it's so freaking cute. And again, looking for more clutter. And then here's where I'm like, oh, I don't have anywhere to eat. I should get a table and chairs. And so this is me. I spent a good few minutes trying to figure out where I wanted to put some place to eat because I just did not want to rearrange everything. So here's where we're at. I tried adding it in front of this window because I was like, oh, that'd be so cute. Eat in front of the window. So fun. And I hated it because it just took up more space than I wanted. And so I was trying to see how much room I had in this bedroom with a full bed in there. And I ended up just extending that kind of hallway area a little more. And I put our table and chairs over in that corner instead. Still not the final result there, you know, continuously rearranging everything. I think it ended up looking pretty cute for the most part. Adding a little circle rug. I wish we had better circle rugs too. And maybe there are more with other packs that I just can't think of, that I just don't have yet. I added more of that kind of white brick on some of these walls. I tried to do something on that wall and I just could not think of anything, so we're doing a little piece right there with I think they're from Eco Lifestyle, those kind of wall pillars. And for the bedroom, I realized I could change the window, so first thing I did was add giant windows in here because one, I'm terrible at filling up wall space, and two, I love a big window. So adding a huge window, less wall work for me to do. These curtains, not my best work, but hey, you know what? If you don't look too closely, it's fine. I love this mirror too. I think it's from Werewolves. And I just love the moon. I don't care how bad it goes with things sometimes. I add it to every build I can. I added more kind of skill building things, some knitting, with a comfy chair over in the corner. And I kind of went all over the place with colors in here. It's a lot of, well, I guess it's a lot of greens, but we've got some like really mint green walls with some emerald darkish green chair furniture and a purple bed. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was kind of just losing my mind at this point. Um, Again, can't fill the wall for anything. I should have added like fairy lights, I think, on this wall or just something to fill it up more. But hey, you know what? Plants are always a safe option. Gotta always add some lamps. And finally, this little ensuite bathroom. I really wish that I would have added a bathtub somewhere, like in that bigger bedroom or bigger bathroom. But my mind was way too set on wanting a washer and dryer for some reason. So we don't really have a bathtub in here. So just all standing showers. This one was pretty small, didn't really do too much with it just because it was so small. Couldn't really add too much clutter other than a couple things on the walls. And that was pretty much about it. This bathroom was really simple. I think I added a rug. Yep. Add a little rug in here, and I tried adding a curtain, did not work. And that was pretty much it, guys. So there's our final layout. So here's our kitchen, or our living room. Kind of dark, moody. I love the blue colors. Our kitchen, I love the color of the cabinets too. And here's our first bathroom. Little office, I love it. I love the pink. Bedroom, honestly, I feel like all the colors kind of worked well together. It's giving girly pop, and I'm here for it. And finally, our last bathroom. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm still kind of working on a little bit of a better setup, so it's going to be a lot of just kind of voiceover, probably speed builds. My game really can't handle much more than that with everything being through my laptop still. But hey, you gotta start somewhere. We're slowly but surely working towards maybe something better down the road. But yeah, thank you again for watching today's video, and maybe I'll see you again soon. Bye!